Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. As always, people, make sure that you're smashing up the likes. Make sure that you're subscribing to the channel. Love for 6K. Roll to 10K, like I keep saying, people. You know what I mean? But listen, Chelsea 5, Morecambe 0. And right now, people, it is fucking cold in England, bruv. Yeah? It is blitz. Yeah? I was at the bridge, and on my way home, I just could not wait to just get in, record this video for you lot. You know what I mean? And just chill for the rest of the evening because it is cold right now in England. You know what I'm saying? I've done the hot chip challenge yesterday with Terry and Lawless and Staffy yesterday on Straight Facts. Big them up. And listen, I feel like I need another hot chip right now because that chip yesterday, blood, that shit heated me up. That shit heated me up, blood. Yeah, that was hot. You know what I mean? That's something I feel like I need right now because it's fucking cold. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy that I saw some goals today because I expected to see goals today. You know, looking at Morecambe, looking at Chelsea, looking at the options that we could have started today. I'm glad they went with Nkuku. You know what I'm saying? Felix in the midfield together, right? Gil up top. Tyreek George starting on the left. You know what I mean? All the changes that I was seeing him make today. Reece James coming in for some minutes. Lavia coming in for some minutes. These were all positive changes. And looking at the lineup, you know, Jorgensen in goal. I was happy with the lineup. I said, yo, listen, I don't want to be seeing too many changes where it's like too many youth in the team because at the end of the day, we still need to win this game, right? And at the end of the day, we've still got a second team, the likes of Vega and whatnot. They need to get minutes. You know what I'm saying? FA Cup, Carabao Cup and that's the competition where you get these guys playing. You know what I mean? And in that first half, listen, Morecambe weren't really doing much off the ball in terms of pressing us. They were allowing us to have the ball, right? So it was a half where I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, yep, low block again. Low block again, right? And in the first half, it was very, very clear to see the sort of patterns that we were going for. We were mainly trying to whip in the ball. You know what I'm saying? And for me, people, looking at this team, I don't really look at a team that's built to be constantly whipping in the ball. Of course, I want variation in our play, in our attack. I want us to be crossing and trying different things, but not all the time. You know what I'm saying? Neto, again, today, I'm mainly just seeing him trying to cross in the ball, right? There's a couple of times where the cross ain't even on and he's still doing it. And I'm like, bro, use your pace. Use how direct you are, bro, to get in behind. Yeah? Because in this game, Reece was playing at right centre-back in the game, basically. It was Reece, you had Tosin and Disasi that were playing at the back. And then you had Vega that was inverting into the midfield to play next to Lavia, right? You had Nkuku that was playing in the right half space. You had João Felix in the left half space. You had Tyreek George left wing. And then you had Gil up top. Do you know what I'm saying? So in this game, I'm looking at Neto, looking at the opponent he's up against. And I'm thinking, bro, attack the box, please. Because that's something that I'm not seeing enough from you. I saw him do it once against Palace. And we nearly scored from it. But again, today, it's gone back to the same old, just crossing it in. I don't know whether it's an instruction from Oresco or something. But this needs to change, bro. You need to have more variation in your game because your numbers right now, you're not getting any. You're not getting any. Yes, I know we started Gil today, but still, bro, change up how you're playing. We had the likes of Nkuku, Felix, all these lot crowd in the box. And every time the ball's going in the box, it's in the air. How about you cut it back? You know what I mean? So I don't think Neto had a great first half, in all honesty. You know what I'm saying? From the back, building from the back, like I said, Reece defensively didn't really have much to do. There was a couple of times where he got into a few tussles here and there, but other than that, he didn't have not much to do. Tosin was getting a lot of the ball, to be fair, and every time he was getting on the edge of the box, we were saying shoot. And you saw that for the first goal that we scored. Finally, he finds a little bit of space through the middle. He bangs it in, which is something that we need to do more against low blocks. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're pushing teams back, there's so many bodies in the way. Anything can happen where you shoot and it deflects off a body, it goes in, right? Or you shoot and the keeper, he sees the ball late. You know what I'm saying? Or he parries it and now someone's just tapping it back in. Low blocks aren't just about trying to walk it into the goal. Sometimes you just got to just bang it in there and try and create chaos. That's the main thing. Because when you start to create chaos, it starts to put a lot of defenders on edge. You know what I'm saying? Right? Takes me back to Man City back in the day when they used to play with Sane and Sterling. They used to create so much chaos in the box because constantly they're popping off shots. They're whipping in crosses across the box. It creates so much chaos in there. You can get so many penalties from that. So many own goals from that. You know what I mean? That's actually one of the ways that we got the penalty for the penalty that we got, right? Neto gets the ball on the right hand side, was attacking them quite well at that point. He tries to cross it, and the guy, he was panicking. You know what I mean? He had his hands up like he was under arrest. It hits him, get a penalty from that. But unfortunately, Nkuku misses. And to be fair to him, the keeper came off the line completely. Obviously, I couldn't really see because I was sitting Matthew Harding, so I was sitting on the other side. So I couldn't see whether the keeper jumped forward. But looking at the replay, it should have been taken again. You know what I mean? Poor penalty from Nkuku. But even after that chance, I wasn't panicking. I didn't even scream in the game. I was just like, oh, that's annoying. We go again. You know what I mean? Because I could see us slowly getting in the game and slowly trying to find ways to break down that low block. Tyreek George today on that left-hand side, I thought he had a very good game, right? One thing that I said to Rance the other week is, right now, he's not really being that decisive in the box. I love me attackers. I love me wingers that get in the box and are decisive, bro. When it comes to knowing when to shoot, when it comes to knowing when to pass, when it comes to knowing when to link up, pop it off, you run into the space, you get it back. I love wingers that can do all of that. And listen, Tyreek is 18 years old, so I'm not going to expect him to know all of these things, especially playing at the level that he's now playing at. You know, he's playing first-team football, right? These are things that he needs to develop in his game. And today, it was a much more matured performance. Much more matured performance. Some of the crosses that he was putting in the first half, very good. The link-up play between him and Felix as well in the first half. The way he's trying to run that man direct in the box, right? There was a skill that he did past two players. If one of the players got their foot on him, he's going down there. You win a penalty, yeah? Winning penalties for wingers is a skill in itself. And like I said, I don't fuck with Sterling like that anymore. Obviously, I respect Sterling's career, but Sterling's finished right now. But one thing that he was very good at was running into the box and making man tackle him in the box so he can win a foul. A couple of times he used to dive, cool. But more time, he's getting contact in there. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I was seeing Tyreek doing in his game today, right? And in the second half, he elevated even more. If I read some of his stats today, he won the ball back 6 times, 5 touches in opposition box, 5 chances created, 5 crosses, 3 take-ons completed, 3 duels won, 2 assists. Yeah, he got the assist for the Felix goal that Felix scored, where he just hit it bottom corner on the left, right? And it also got it also helped out with one of the goals that we scored, where he played it to Cucurella. Cucurella cuts it back. I think it was Nkuku that scored that goal that he helped with. One of the goals that he scored, he was playing some nice passes to Cucurella, because the second half, Maresca made a few changes. He took off Lavia as expected. He took off Reece as expected, because listen, they've got 45 minutes. They just come back from injury. He took them off, so he played Gusto at the same position that Reece was playing at, so right centre back. And then you had Cucurella that was inverting, and he was underlapping and helping George on that side. You know what I mean? That left hand side had so much balance. You had Neto that came off as well for Sancho. I thought Sancho, listen, quality, yeah, nippy on the ball, tidy on the ball, driving into the box. You know what I'm saying? Attracting players, trying to make things happen. Only thing that was missing from his game today was more shots again, but everything else was quality. The way he just takes man on. You know what I mean? It's so hard to get the ball off of him. So hard, because he uses his body so well. That's one thing about Sancho. He knows how to manipulate defenders. You know what I'm saying? So I thought there was some good changes that Maresca made at half-time. Managed the game well, right? But like I said, Tyreek today, I thought he had a very, very matured performance. Yeah, he can walk away today knowing that he did well, because I can't lie, Conference League, what I've seen from him so far, I haven't really been impressed. But I'm not one of these guys that are going to get reactionary and say, sell him and he's not good enough and, you know, I've seen better. Like, listen, you got to give these guys time. Not everyone's Yamal at 18. Not everyone's fucking Musiala at 18. Not everyone's Hudson-Odoi at 18, right? He's clearly got the attributes I like in wingers. Very direct, can cross the ball, knows how to find the back of the net as well. Hopefully we'll start to see more goals from him, right? He's a nuisance on that side. That's what you want. As a fullback, you don't want to be coming up against a nuisance winger, bro, right? You don't want wingers that just make the game so easy for you. Like, if you look at fucking Brennan Johnson, this guy don't like running that man. He's so easy to mark. Tyreek is going to be a problem. He's going to be a serious problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that this gives him a little bit more confidence. I'm hoping that this gives Maresca a little bit more trust in him now to actually start bringing him on the bench. Because like I said, right now, we haven't got any other left wingers in the team apart from Sancho. Mudrik's not here. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Kvaratskhelia, or whatever you want to call his name. KK, I call him KK, him, yeah? The guy at Napoli. It looks like he's going to PSG right now. I want Chelsea to go in for him, because right now, away from Mudryk, Neto's not a left winger. He can barely even play that well on the right now, right? Felix ain't a left winger. Nkuku's not a left winger. You know what I'm saying? So we need to be giving George these minutes. He's a first teamer now. You know what I mean? Achimpong's most likely going to start midweek. Yeah? Good that he didn't start today. He's most likely going to start midweek. But George is another one that needs to be on the bench, at least to give us an option off the bench. We saw Madueke against Ipswich coming on that left wing, people. Doesn't make sense to me. Play someone that knows that role. Even if he's young, this is what we're working with right now. You know what I'm saying? Right? But overall, in the midfield, I thought Felix, in the first half, he wasn't that great, in all honesty. No one really was in the first half. Like, Nkuku was missing in that first half. He was nowhere to be seen in that right half space. His confidence right now just seems so low. You know what I'm saying? But in the second half, he started to grow into the game a lot more. Top finish from him. You know, take it on his left foot there. Again, the creativity in the second half was so much better, right? The creativity in the second half is how I visualize this team playing. Constant cutbacks from Cucurella. Constantly cutting it back. Because these guys are better on the floor than they are in the air, right? When you need to head in the ball, that's an advanced level, bro, of attack. We're not at the advanced level as of yet. You know what I mean? I thought Gil today was pretty quiet. To be honest, like, no one's really created much for him. There's a few times where he linked up with people in the box and that. But overall, it wasn't really his best game. He was quite quiet in the game. I'll be honest with you. That doesn't mean now that he shouldn't get another opportunity. No, it doesn't work like that, because we've seen Jackson have many quiet games as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's just got to keep going, right? Lavia had a steady performance. There's not really much for him to do. He wasn't really getting pressed like that. Like I said, Disasi, the quicker we get rid of this guy, the better. On the ball, he's just a shambles. You know what I mean? There was one pass that he just kicked off the pitch. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. You know what I mean? So we need to make sure we sell this guy. I'm seeing Juventus are after him. Get rid of the guy, bro. Get rid of him. You know what I'm saying? But listen, overall today, I'm happy that we saw the goals that we did. Obviously, Tosin scored another goal. The second goal that he scored was very, very good as well. You know what I mean? To wrap his foot around it. The second goal that Felix scored as well, quality, man. Honestly, quality. The way he just dropped his shoulder, right? And he just put it top bins there. Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal, man. That's the thing about Felix. Like, at least he likes to shoot. That's one thing about him. Outside the box, he's going to take a shot on goal, right? He scored a goal today, two of them from quite a distance. You know what I mean? So he's got to keep going. And hopefully, again, this will give Maresca more trust in him, because off the ball again today, I'm seeing him working hard. There was a point where he nearly lost the ball. He ran back, won it back, retained possession and just popped it off. Felix has a lot of energy to give. All it is giving this guy instructions. And obviously, he wants to play as well. So he knows if he's not going to run about, he's not going to work hard off the ball, he's just not going to play. You know what I mean? So I'm just hoping that this will give Maresca a little bit more trust, even if it's 10% more, 20% more, just so these guys can start to get a little bit more minutes, bro. You know what I mean? Because guys are just getting overly tired right now. We're about to play Bournemouth, who don't stop running. They don't stop pressing. Yeah? We're letting in too many goals right now in the second half, in the dying minutes of the game. We're not managing the game well in the second half. You need to use your team. Yeah? You need energy off the bench. Guys like Felix off the bench to bring that energy, bro. Like I keep saying. You know what I mean? But we move. We move, man. Let's see who we get next. Obviously, I don't know when the draw is, to be honest with you people, but let's see who we get next. We've got a job done today. I can't ask for anything more, but 5-0 against Morecambe. Nice to finally see some goals in his team, because right now we're struggling for goals. You know what I mean? So it's very good, bro. Hopefully that carries on against Bournemouth. So I'm looking forward to obviously the Arsenal United game tomorrow. That's going to be one big team out of that. Hopefully it's going to be Arsenal, bro, because I don't see United winning the FA Cup again. Arsenal are just a bookie team, innit? So I hope that they get knocked out tomorrow. I need to see some Arsenal tears, man. They're not having a good week right now. You know what I mean? But people, let me know what you think about my thoughts. Let me know who your man of the match was. For me, I'll probably say, no, I'm gonna give it to George. Yeah, he really impressed me today. I thought George was cooking today. I can't lie. But listen, in a bit, people, love. Till the next one.